Hello, hello. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. How are you tonight? I'm so excited. We're going to do something super easy that's super fast and super fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you learn to do it in different sizes. But I'm going to show you how to make this super easy candy cane design tonight. But before we get started, could you take a second and share the post? Just share the post to your personal pages. Share it to any groups you belong to. Let's do something fun tonight and involve some new people. And then I also want you to share, because we're going to be quickly going over the class information for a Gingy Christmas. If you didn't catch the video this afternoon, I did an upgrade and released something planning wise that I wasn't planning on doing until 2024, but we've gone ahead and released it for 2023, and we're testing it out on this last advanced kit of the year. I'm so excited about this. So hopefully everyone is going to enjoy this. And let me see if my camera's a little further over to the right this time. So let's go back this way. Oh, you know, since I've unpacked, I have not been able to find my mouse anywhere. For my computer, but I hope to find it soon. Hey, Allison, we're glad you made it home safe. The cookie cutters arrived here safely. Thank you for that. Hey, Myra, how are you? Hi, Camille. How are you tonight? Let's see if we can figure out who this is. Watching the early class. Oh my goodness, I need to go over and get the class in a box. Yes, the class in a box is still there. And you might want to wait just a second and let me tell you what I did differently today so you don't get confused when you get there. And then Debbie is going to act as our admin tonight, and she's going to post live links on the Seriously Sweet on Davis Street page for you guys once you decide what you actually want to do. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Hi, Sharon. How are you doing tonight? Sean. Hello, hello, hello. Lavelle, how are you? Hi, Kathy. Hello, Facebook user. How are you? Let's see. Oh, wow, that went fast. What's going on? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that was scary. It just started rolling really fast. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Julie. Hello, Facebook user. Hello, hello. Dee Dee, how are you? It's good to see you tonight. Angel, hello. Becky, hi. Gosh, there's so many of you on tonight. This is so much fun when you guys are able to be on. Let's see. Hello there. Hi, Annette. How are you? Hi, Vicky. How are you doing this evening? Okay, your name is not showing. Hey, Janie, how are you? Hello, Kelly, how are you? Let's see. Yeah, I did. I sent that to you, Lavelle. I sent it to you by messenger within 30 seconds of you requesting it this afternoon. So check your messenger. I sent you the scan code, and I sent a picture. Done, done, and doner. Ha! Hello there. Is this Linda? Hello, hello. I'm so excited that you're getting everything done, Julie. Let's see. I don't see a name yet. Hey, sweet Sally, how are you tonight? Mimi, hi, how are you? So listen, we're going to do something so easy tonight that you guys are going to be shocked with how easy it is. But if you'll give me just a second, I don't want there to be any confusion about the Gingy Christmas, because I did change a few things this afternoon. So at the bottom of this screen, you see where it says website, www.seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. You can go there and see the available items. Hi. Oh, did you see it now though, Lavelle? It came through, you know, because I'm in the new old house and sometimes the internet acts like it has a ghost. I don't know. So you better check it, make sure it came through. There should be two pictures. One is of the top of the sprinkles and one is the side. So just make sure it's there. Okay, good, 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 good. You have it. Okay, so listen, this is what I decided to do. I've been making plans for 2024, trying to adapt. I guess that's the right word. I don't know what the word is to use, because I don't want any of you to think that I think anything negative about my life changing in the last year, because I am very honored to be able to do what I'm doing for a family member right now. And like it means a lot to me that God put me in a position to where I could actually do this. So but there are always adjustments. You know, when life changes, there's adjustments, no matter whatever way it changes. And for many of us right now, there are a lot of us that have a lot of things going on. I'm not the only person in the group that is having major adjustments. So anyway, in the spirit of making adjustments with a positive attitude and being grateful in my heart, I had to start planning for 2024, like what I thought I reasonably could do, because what I'm seeing in 2023 is that I'm making every possible attempt to not overpromise. And yet sometimes I still, because things come up, I just still can't get everything done on the schedule that I want to get it done on. And that's even a lesser schedule than I was running a year ago. Does that make sense? So I appreciate you so much this entire year of being flexible and knowing that eventually it's going to get there. And then when I'm 12 hours off or 24 hours off or 3 days off, you guys aren't absolutely losing it and freaking out on me. I appreciate that so much. But I don't like to run that way because it just makes me have high anxiety and a lot of stress. So in 2024, I was like literally trying to get down on paper, like what I thought would be realistic. And so I had this new thing that I wanted to do because I feel like we've done an awful lot of classes, paid classes in this group in the last 3 years. Like I look at some other people that are putting out content and they're not putting out as many classes, but they're putting out more advanced classes. But I don't ever want to leave behind the new cookiers because I think that's very important for good group health. And I never want someone that considers themselves to be intermediate to not attempt the advanced. So I was looking at different ways that I could do things, just in case you're wondering why all this came about. And one of the things that I thought that I needed to start doing for you guys that would also benefit me was putting out content on multiple levels, skill levels specifically, with different levels of what comes with each of those things so that it didn't become cumbersome to do it. So in 2024, with our 4 advanced boxes, because the 4 advanced classes, you can only do them if you purchase the kit with them. And I do that because 2 things can happen, maybe more, but 2 is what are on my mind all the time. If you don't do if I were to break away the piece that's in the advanced class, but not give you all, sell you all of the kit to go with it, it becomes prohibitively expensive for you to order from all these different vendors. And we need all the different things from the different vendors in order to do a more advanced class. I hope this is making sense to you. So you have to meet minimum orders, then you've got shipping. Like it would cost you 5 times as much to do one of my advanced classes as it is with me if you literally ordered separate. And I'm not even figuring in what you would order just to order because you got on the site and started looking around and they had all this cool stuff. Like I'm not even figuring that in. I'm just going with like shipping to each of these places would be like, it would just be too much. But I have advanced cookiers in the group. And so we cut the advanced boxes back to 4. And then we tried to cut intermediate back to like 6 classes a year. And then I was trying to work in some beginners. The problem with doing the beginner classes is they're really too easy for my more intermediate and advanced. And that's more of the bulk of our group. But we've been to so many cookie cons recently and we've had such great experiences with our mixers and being able to teach in electives and teaching add-on classes that we have attracted a lot of newer cookiers. So I never want them to leave us and just go start watching like 30-second reels because although those are fun to watch, you're not getting all of the teaching and instruction you need. So you don't really know the behind the scenes sort of information. So I went ahead and pulled in something that I had planned for 2024, pulled it into 2023, and a Gingy Christmas is offered 3 ways. All of these ways, Debbie, you can start posting links on the Seriously Sweet page that you guys can view after the video is over, because we're not going to take a long time to make candy canes tonight, but it's something that the candy cane technique I'm going to show you, it's out there, it's been out there, but it's so fun. And I want to show it to you with colors reversed and in large and small sizes. But the gingerbread, the Gingy Christmas, you're going to be able to buy it in 3 ways. So I want it all. I want everything. I want to do all of the parts is the big box. The big box is $225 plus $10 for shipping. Somebody remind me to come back to shipping in a minute because I figured it out, but you're going to have to pay attention when you order. So I'm going to tell you where it is and what to look for. So if you want it all, you're getting the advanced box. It's going to include everything I'm about to talk about. You're going to get all of it. And I added some more bonuses in the listing today because I think I can get them done. And they're things that will help you as you move forward during the holiday season. So if you ordered the box, you're getting everything we're about to talk about. You're going to get the physical box, the cutters, the supplies that I showed in the unveiling video earlier. So you can buy it that way, or you can step back one level. Let's start at the other end of the spectrum. You can buy the beginner class, which is class only, no supplies. You have to purchase everything that you need for that class separately. And it's going to be $55. And you will purchase your own supplies. You will get a supply list. You will be in a private group for just the beginner class. You will get templates in case you want to hand cut. You will have a cookie recipe and a royal icing recipe. They're very basic cookies. They're more basic than the cookies that I posted earlier. So that's the beginner level, and that's what comes with it. And it's pre-recorded. So you don't get any Q&A sessions. You don't get any live time with me, any of that, okay? So that's the very beginner. And you can repeat those designs for sale for whatever you do, markets in your classes, not to sell as a class, but in your cookie offerings for farmers market or online or whatever. Only the beginner ones, okay? Or you can spend $75. You still buy your own supplies, but you will get the intermediate level designs, which are the designs that I showed online where the cookies are laying flat. You'll get those particular designs. You still buy your own supplies, but you get a live class with me on November 25th with a replay available. Plus you get everything I just said that was in the beginner level. Plus you get, Christina, I'll come to that in 1 second. Plus you get the royal glaze recipe, and you get a Q&A after class, I think that's on there, but it's all listed on the website. So basically each tier build. So if you buy the beginner, that's the one for fast reproduction, Christina. That one's $55, and it's all pre-recorded. Now, just because you don't have a Q&A with me or a live class doesn't mean you can't message questions or post questions in the group. Go ahead and do that. Okay, I want to try to help all of you as much as possible. The intermediate is going to be the fancier designs with a lot more techniques that you saw posted, and the cookies are lying flat. So you buy your own supplies, but it's a live class. That's an upgrade. And there is a replay available, and you get all the stuff that the beginning class gets, and you're in your own group. So you don't have to be in the beginner group and the intermediate. If you're in the intermediate, I'm just going to load everything into the intermediate group. Same thing with the advanced class in a box. If you're in that, you only have to join the one Facebook group, and it will have the beginner things, the intermediate things, and the advanced things all together. And in the advanced thing, you have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There'll be videos loaded late in the afternoon, and that's listed. That's been updated in the listing. So if you already bought the class, go back and read the listing because I have updated info in there for you with what will be posted, what days, and a pre-class Q&A this time on Friday nights, which replay will be available. That Zoom only will be recorded, the pre-class before Saturday. And then Saturday for the advanced class that is live on Saturday, December 2nd, that class is from noon till whenever we finish, but block out noon to 4 because we need time for class, and then we need time for the Q&A because our Christmas event will have already started by that date. So we have to be available by 7 p.m. Saturday night for a tutorial. And I think right now we're at 20 tutorials for our Christmas event. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of stuff coming up there too. And now that everybody has done the Halloween one and they watched everybody else's Halloween one, they really know what they want to do for Christmas. Like they're much more tuned in this time to what they want to do. And they're already sending pictures. And I'm telling you, it's going to be another fabulous event. Okay. So also, if you are buying beginner or intermediate, you can buy STL files or cookie cutters, or the templates will be available if you only want to do the cookies once. Okay. You can use the template. So you have 3 options on what else you want. Cutters are ready to go for the 4 items: Mr. Gingy, Mrs. Gingy, the tree, and the candy. The cutters are ready to go. Now, in the class box is the only way to get the cutters for the advanced portion. And then there's also a template for creating that Sweet Shop storefront that is only available if you bought the box. Okay. So grab your boxes because I'm ready to start shipping. I should be able to start shipping on Thursday. I thought it was going to be Friday, but I've been tracking the last 2 packages. Everything looks like it's going to be here by Thursday. So if it is, we're going to be running these boxes to the post office Thursday night, because the following week on Saturday is when your beginner pre-recorded video in the afternoon will drop into the group, and the live class will start at 4. And after the live class is over, which is intermediate level, then the replay will be available for the intermediate people as well. So you're going to have all of that. Okay. So my opinion, best value is the advanced box. And I know I say advanced and you guys freak out, and it's a 3D piece, and maybe it does look complicated, but I promise you, if you go in order the way I've laid the videos out, and you just don't work ahead and do the things I tell you to do in the order that you can do it, you could be a beginner and take this class. You will get to the end of it and you will be able to do it. Now, you may want to make a second or a third structure after you kind of made your bones on making the piece, but it's doable. And I've made substitutions available in case you don't want to do some of the more intricate things. Okay. But you can do this. I break my teaching down. I try to think of everything that could go wrong. I try to make stuff go wrong when I'm doing my initial prototypes, just to see what's going to happen to you guys. But this piece will stand on its own if you do it in the right order and in the right amount of time. It will stand. Your pieces will stand. They will be stable. And it's so stinking cute. So anyway, you guys make your decision. I've made it available to every possible way that I can possibly do it. Okay. So I think that covers that. And now let's make some candy canes. Let's see if there's any questions over here, though. I'm going to post this just so you know that the links are up. So, and also so that I can say one more time, they're on Seriously Sweet on Davis Street. Hey, Sally, how are you? It's good to see you. What'd you say, Julie? Good. Yes. Yes. Group facilitation. It's true. Yes, we are a big cookie family. Hey, Charlotte, are you on the train? Oh, Julie, that must be when I said, like, you know, yes, and me, yes, that's true. Lemon out of lemonades and acclimate. Oh, and Janie, I can see your name now. I can see your name. The sprinkles are the New Year's Eve. We're going to use them for our New Year's Eve, and in our celebrations class. Well, that class won't be till next December because it's for the New Year's the following year, but we're going to do some New Year's cookies on Tutorial Tuesday. And so those were the easiest sprinkles, best price, and you can get them without shipping. Like, I'm always trying to find you guys the deals, right? So Debbie started posting links. These are on the Seriously Sweet page. So this is, I think that's the advanced box right there. This is the intermediate. This is the beginner. Okay. So Christina, I think I got you taken care of, right? Yes, beginner level. You got it. Perfect. The STL files are here. They'll go out to you within 24 hours. Janie, let's see. 3D printed cookie. Yep, that's the cutters. They're ready to go. I can start shipping cutters tomorrow if you're ordering cutters for just beginner or intermediate. But again, do not order cutters if you ordered the class in a box, because you're already getting the cutters. Okay. Oh, good, Janie. And oh, yes, please get on your Christmas collaboration pieces so you can be in the video for the Christmas event. And also, if you signed up to participate in the scribe event, please get those scribes to Trisha so that she can get everything turned around. Please don't ship. Oh, I won't. I'll hold on to Julie's. Julie, do you have something extra coming that's by Debbie? Thank you, Christina. I hope you're learning a lot. I just want to make it easy for you guys, but I also want our advanced people to have the skills they need to compete. which I'm loving. I am loving that so many of you are participating in different events. We have so many people that are on the TV shows. We have people competing in the cake shows, the sugar shows. Like, I love that all that talent's in our group because those people are always so willing to share what they know. And it makes all of us kind of level up and elevate our game a little bit. What is this? Thank you for saying to trust me, Debbie. I do try to make sure everybody can do all of the things. Your new neighbor's a baker. Oh, good. That's exciting. We'll have another local cookier. I can't wait. Okay, so they may not be there yet, you guys, because they just were putting them out when I walked in that day, and that was like last week. Top, tell me what top, Camille, help me. So they're not gone, Janie. There's still boxes available. There are still boxes available. There should be enough to take us through the next couple of days because I feel like it's a more expensive box than normal because we're basically doing, it's started out to be 2 classes, but now you're getting 3. And the box is super, super loaded. Like, there's all kinds of really cool stuff in the box, but you can watch that reveal video from earlier, okay? The sprinkle pictures, do you need them too? Maybe I will just put them in the group. I'll just put a picture in the group. Yes, get your colors mixed up. I can't wait to see what you're making, Allison. Debbie, yes, you have to get these cookies in, you guys, because the collaboration, that video is going to play every night, and the event is starting on November 28th. So get it in as soon as possible, but definitely, Camille, by the week of Thanksgiving. But anybody that has time that can get theirs done and get it sent to me so I can start on the video, that video is time consuming. That's perfect. Perfect. As long as everyone is like, you know, when I started this, there was a lot of people that were like, I need to know how to actually make cookies because I'm surviving at home during COVID and this is my income and whatever. But then people were like, okay, well, I'm back to my job. I'm not making as many cookies on the side, but I'm treating this like a TV show and I like watch just to see what you all are doing, right? So anyway, yes, I'm so glad you are because isomalt can add so much to the cookies. And if you're blowing isomalt, that's really impressive. Okay. Thank you, Lavelle. Yes, because that sweet shop is the main part of the advanced class. The address for the scribes was on the Google form, but you can tag Trisha Collins, Vicky, and she'll send you her address. Just message her and she'll send it to you. But it was on the Google form. I don't know it off the top of my head. You need the box to do the advanced class. Yes, you can only do the advanced portion with the purchase of a box. And that's going to stay the same way next year, you guys. Like, it, otherwise it just outprices itself and it's not worth it. But we really need to keep doing that because those are the things where you guys that have businesses, when we do these advanced classes, many of you have told me that's the only time you actually stop and slow down and do a class. If it's not something you already know how to do, or if it's going to teach you something else that you think you can use it either at full hilt or back it off a little and use it for something, or if you know CookieCon's coming and you want to compete, like, these are the feedback things I get from you guys. So it's important we keep doing those. But I can't do as many a year. There's no way right now that I can do as many a year as what I was doing. So that's why I'm saying four boxes. And in 2024, if you guys just think about it like this, it might help you. But when Debbie just texted you. Thank you, Debbie, for doing that. I think she just texted you Trisha's address. Okay, so if you think about it, the fact that even though you're doing the advanced part, how do I have a bee in my house in November when it's 38 degrees here? I have 2 bees in my cookie room. I wish I could take the camera. Do you guys want to see my new chandelier? It might make you a little dizzy, but do you want to see it? Brian hung the chandelier. I have one in the dining room, which is where I'm working tonight because we're still putting shelving up, my storage units and my cabinets and all that in my cookie room. We're still working on that. But he put the chandelier up in the dining room. Do you want to see it? You want to see it? I know. Yeah, it's cold already at night, Christina. It's cold. That's why I have this big sweater on. Okay, so I'm going to try to gently flip this up so you can see it. Because they're so pretty. So you guys saw the video where Brian was climbing around on the 1887 or whatever, 1885. Was this house built in 1885? I think it was 1885. Chair railing. Did you guys see that reel that I put up where he was climbing around, putting stuff up? Yeah. So anyway, this is not the one on the second floor. This is on the first floor. But I had a whole bunch of chandeliers I purchased for a store in Florida, and then we couldn't get them approved for commercial usage, and I refused to resell them. So we've been carrying them around for a bit. Nope, that's not going to work. Let me see. Let me see if this will work. Okay, I don't know if it will because I have nope. Hold on, I'm going to have to use a different camera. I'm going to have to flip the document camera up because this one, the web camera, you have to get really close for you to be able to see it. So now let's try this. Let's try something different. I think I can rotate this one. If I'm careful, I won't break anything. That's the whole thing. Like, I don't want to break anything tonight. Okay, here we go. Ready? All right. Don't look at everything else. Everything else in here is a big old mess because I'm packing boxes. Ooh, here we go. Can you see it? Hold on. How am I going to get it where you can see it? Oh my gosh, you guys don't want to see that, do you? I can't rotate it though, but can you see it? Let's see if I can get it. Wait, this is so silly. I don't know why I can't make this work. Hold on. Let me see. It's still going to be upside down, you guys. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I can't. I'm there. Look, that's the light. Now let me see if I can flip it. Don't laugh. It's not funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. Hold on, let me see if I can rotate this. That's a filter. Let's see. Look, there you go. What do you think? Isn't that gorgeous? And that's all LED bulbs for all of you energy efficient people. That burns less than a 45-watt light bulb. That whole chandelier, and I think there's 12 bulbs up there. And that's all glass. It's not acrylic or plastic or any of that. It's so pretty. And look at that ceiling medallion. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now don't get seasick. I have to do this again. Hold on. I'll do it as quick as possible here. And we'll get back to what we're supposed to be doing tonight. Anyway, thank you for being interested in what's going on around here because every day is a new adventure. It just is. We're doing as much as we can do every day. But my mom was like, do you have any more of those? And Brian was like, well, 5 isn't enough. And she goes, well, I was thinking maybe we should do another one. And I was like, I'm not buying that now because when I bought those, it was like 10 years ago. And let's just say they were significantly less expensive at that time. So I will not be purchasing one right now. They're way too expensive right now. But he's so wonderful, you guys. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get up here because I missed a bunch of comments. I'm sorry. Julie at 65 there. That's awesome. Well, I hadn't been stung in a really long time, Annette, and then I got stung by a bee about a week ago, and I swelled up. That's the first time in my life I've ever swelled up, but it wasn't like anaphylactic shock swell up. It's just I swelled up a little bit, and it was painful, and I couldn't get the venom or whatever to come out. Usually you just slap some bacon grease on it and it'll pull it out, or you use one of those suction things, but I couldn't get it to come out. So it was like 5 days of just, yeah, it was not an OSHA approved setup for sure, but I always have to video that stuff because later he tries to act like he didn't do it, but he really, he did. He's so good at that stuff though. Yes, you can send in cookie pics for the video as long as they meet the criteria for the cookie collaboration. And Debbie, if you wouldn't mind for Buffy, find Buffy Montgomery, look at that icon picture and send her through Messenger, please, the link to the cookie collaboration group. The rules or guidelines, they're not really rules. They're not like, it's not a competition. So I don't want to get like hardcore on follow this exactly or you can't participate. It is guidelines. I do ask that if you're going to do something outside or you want to do something outside the parameters that are set within the guidelines that you contact me. Mostly so we don't have duplicates, and also because I create the video and I already have the backgrounds picked out, so I'll know if something's not going to look good. I don't ever want you guys to put time into something knowing what I'm using on this side to make the video easier, and you put a lot of time into something and then your piece not look good in the video. Like, that doesn't help you, that doesn't help the group. Like, so that's why we all go with a particular color scheme that's posted in the group. Christina, you like it? It's pretty, right? Just love it. I know it's going to be a lot to clean, you all, but I don't care. They're really pretty, and it's like they were made for this house. We even had the ceiling medallions, so we just painted those. And Julie, my wallpaper, this is the only room in this old house. We think this wallpaper is from the 1960s. It's the only room that we could salvage the wallpaper, and it looks very much like the wallpaper from my old Sperryville house. So this is the room I really wanted to keep. I really wanted to keep it. So hopefully, thank you guys. Look, you all like it. I'm going to tell Brian how much you guys like it. And then I'll try to get another video of him on his next project. Antique stores are my friend too, Julie. Yes, I know. I'm so glad we hauled them around. Like, we're ever going to use these, and then not even knowing this was going to be coming on. I know, it's such low wattage. It's amazing. So I don't even, my house is nuclear. Like, you could probably see it from down at the road if I turned all these chandeliers on at the same time. I think it was a honeybee. They look pretty small, but there's 2 of them in here. I don't know how they got in, because I certainly haven't had the windows or doors open lately. No, I did not bring a bee home from Dallas. I did not. That's one of those crazy killer bees, right? Oh, did you post them? Oh, okay. Lavelle, did you do that for me? Hold on 1 second. If you did, I'm going to make it live right now, and then we're going to make our candy canes. You guys have been so much fun tonight. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. You know, it's my cookie therapy to be on here with you guys too. All right, let's get here. Let me see. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Lavelle. Thank you. All right. So I got you guys all set, okay? Debbie, you took care of that. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Okay, now let's make some candy canes. Super simple. You need 2 colors. So you'll have your background color, and then you'll have your color that you make dots, and then it's just a wet on wet technique, and it's so much fun. I'm going to do it large first on some leftover cookies I have from something else. Debbie, it's this Buffy. Let me show you this. She's actually on YouTube. Buffy, if you're still watching, this is the Buffy I want you to find. She's on YouTube. Buffy, do you have Facebook? And if not, Debbie, maybe send her my email if she wants to submit a picture, but then we have to get the info to her for the guidelines. So I have 2 colors tonight, guys, and I'm keeping it really simple. You could add in a 3rd color. I've done it, and it is really pretty. But for tonight, we're just going to go with 2 colors, and I'm going to use my red. It's a deep Christmas red, and I'm going to use a light pink. These are colors from the Christmas collaboration. And I'm going to start with a pink background. Cookie play therapy. You know it, Julie, because that's what it is. These could be lumps of coal, but they are actually, they were actually lotus pod cookies. Okay, hold on 1 second. We're going to just do, let me do this. Let me let Lucy out of the room because she's very fidgety. I was trying to keep her in here because whenever I come in this room to work, if I close them out, they get upset. Here, you guys go on. You can go see Dad. Brian, you have the girls. Everybody but Anna. So Anna will stay in this little area that I have for them in here because they don't like to be by themselves. They're getting older, and they like to stay with mom. But the other two get fidgety if they hear popcorn going, and I think I heard popcorn in the microwave. So anyway, let's just do a basic flood and outline. Can you guys see this okay? Oops, I got off track when I wasn't watching. So you need one thing to be very specific about this wet on wet technique. For it to work and it to look nice, you need to have the same consistency icing. So for me, I do 18 to 20 second combined outline flood consistency. So because I do that, that means my icing's already a little stiffer, but you can't use a thinner flood and then also use for your second color the outline flood combined consistency. They need to be the same for the pull and the drag to look right. So you just have to work quickly and do this on smaller cookies if you want to use the combined consistency. So see, just a little shake and that settles down. Now I've got my red. I'm just going to purge the tip. Okay. And then I'm going to just do dots straight up and down. I'm going to pipe some circles. It's going to settle into that pink because it's the same consistency. Now I'm doing this really exaggerated. It's very big. I don't normally do the candy cane this big, but I really wanted you to be able to see it clearly. And then we can do some smaller ones if you want. So there's my basic outline. Then I need a scribe. Any scribe will work. You want to anchor the cookie. Okay. Can you see it? I'm going to start on the right side and I'm not touching the cookie. I'm not touching down in the cookie. Let's see. Oh, Buffy. Buffy does have Facebook. Okay, so can you tell this Debbie how to send you a link through Facebook? If you could do that, that would be great. Okay, so it's all settled down. So what I want to do is I want to put this in at a 90-degree angle to my cookie. I'll try to do it at a little side angle so you can see better. But I'm going to do it 90. Normally you do it at 90 degrees and you start on the outside edge and you want to push into the icing, but you don't want to go all the way to the bottom of the cookie. So you just want to be in the icing. I'm going to grab that red and I'm going to connect the outside parts of all this circle. And I'm going to keep going. And you see how when I pull around that outside edge, it changes the angle of the red dots. And I've got a super cute little candy cane. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't even know if that's a thing. Is it a thing? It just sounded good in my head. Okay, now I'm going to show you the reverse with red and pink. And then I'm going to show you like doing 2 or 3 on a cookie. So I'm just doing an outline. Okay. A lot more, same bag, same tip opening, a lot more pressure. You can see how wide I can get it, but you see how quick I can pipe because I have a thicker icing, so it's not running off the cookie. So even though it's a small cookie, I still need to go fast because I'm using thicker icing. All right, shake. I'm going to do it over here so it doesn't blow out the camera. It makes my camera have heart failure. All right, and this one's going to just take a little extra with the scribe to get to the edges. This is a great background, and then you can pipe, you like to do this as a design in the background, and then you can pipe on top of it, or you can add like some real icing transfers, just really cute stuff you can put with it. Let's see. This is the Buffy you're looking for, Debbie, on Facebook. Find that picture. Do you see it? So find her there and then messenger her the link to the collaboration group. If you have questions, put it in the collaboration group, because even if I'm not available first thing tomorrow morning, one of the ladies in the group will help you to get settled. And it's very important that your collaboration pictures go into the collaboration album, okay, or they won't get used, because that's that collaboration album. When you load them, it's tied to your name, so it's just so much quicker. The Halloween one got way out of control. All right. Try to do some more circles a little bit bigger so you can see in this way. I just think this is such a fun technique, and it's so fast. It's so fast, it's really easy. So again, I'm going to start over here on the edge, pick up the pink, and pushing it this way makes my pink icing go that direction. So if I stopped right here, this is what it would look like. Okay, but what, and I pushed it off the cookie. Sorry about that. So I'm going to grab that pink down here, and I'm just halfway down in the icing. I'm going to pick that up, stay around the outside edge. It's going to push the icing in the other direction, and then I get that cool peppermint. Isn't that neat? So much fun, so easy. All right, so let's do 2 on a cookie, and let's do it with the pink as the background, because my pink is like minuscule difference in thickness. Like it probably has 1 more squirt of water than the red, the bag of red. It seems like it's a little easier to pull through. So we'll do a couple on this one. This is just such a fun design to do. And I don't mind doing it on a tutorial Tuesday because it's out there. You know, it's not like anybody's got it in a class, any of the more advanced classes. It's just a fun, quick thing to do. It works great for light poles too, porch poles. If you're going to do a porch and you have your, just do your dots up and down and then go up one side and straight down the other. If you want it to look like it's wrapped with ribbon. Do you want to see that? I'll show you that one on here. Let me show you that. So if I wanted it to look like, I have enough room to do 5 dots, like a peppermint stick candy instead of the curved candy. Just start up here and come straight down like this. And you see on that side, it pulls the icing down. Take that extra off. And then on this side, just go back up. Try to stay on the outside edge. Don't touch all the way down to the cookie. And when you get up here, just pull it out. And then it looks like you have a stick candy. And you can do this on very small, on very small candy canes. Not peppermint stick candy, but candy canes. And then if you think like that, like where my red really overtook it, that's because I put those dots so close together. You can just pull some of that out. Okay, but I love these super easy wet on wet techniques for Christmas because they really bump up a set. And this is something, if you had the layout of your cookie down the shape of your cookie and you iced it, you did your wet on wet, then you could freeze it. And you can leave it until you're ready to pull it out and add transfers or do painting or personalize it or something like that. So you want to see these, both of these with some diamond dust, what it looks like? I'll just do these 2 so you can see it. So when the icing is this wet and you spray the diamond dust, if it's a thin enough flood icing, the diamond dust sinks into the icing. And so it really has that sparkle, like a twinkle of Christmas lights. All right, let's see if there's anything over in the comments. Oh, and by the way, I had a couple people ask me to lower the price on the year-long group. I did that, but it's only tonight till midnight, okay? Because there's so much stuff up there for sale, and they had missed that, and they're in the group currently. So I lowered it. So this is last chance to snag it at that reduced price, okay? All right, but you see how sparkly it looks? It's because that icing is so fresh. It's really not just sitting on the top. It kind of sinks into it. The mica, the sparkly part, is kind of sinking. So there you go. Some easy candy canes. Just the technique in general. And I did it large because we're doing a tutorial online and it's hard for you guys to see. But it's really cute if you do baby candy canes all the way around the outside of the cookie and just make it and then go to the next one. Make sure you wipe the tip off. Tip your scribe in between each of the candy cane pulls that you do, okay? You don't want to just go one from the other. Let's see. All right, so does anybody have any questions? I'm trying to see if I missed any comments here. You're so funny. You are so funny. I know she means son of a biscuit. I know that's what you meant, right, Allison? It is awesome, right? Now, Sharon, I'm telling you, the key to this is that you have 2 equal icing consistencies. It will not work if you try to do it. Well, let me say, it will not work. It will not work for me if you have 2 different icing consistencies, and I tried it many different ways. Oh, good. So I think you guys have hooked up. Okay, so let's see. Camille, I don't know if she was the first person that did this. I know I actually saw this about, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. I saw it 10 years ago, and it wasn't a Lila Loa wet on wet drag. It was someone else doing it. Someone's not even doing cookies anymore. So who knows? Because this is what happens with something super simple like this. It comes out and circulates every season, right? Every holiday season it's out, and it's been out there forever. So I don't know, because a lot of people, you know, you can't source the stuff if you don't know who originally did it. And yes, you could use it for music, Julie. Thank you, Debbie, for sending that. You definitely could use this for music for sure, especially if you wanted to get that Christmas vibe rolling. Let's see, what does this say? Yep, you can definitely make transfers like this. The only problem with doing the transfers, Julie, is that it's harder to get a solid outside line. So you might want to pipe your outline of the candy cane and then alternate your pink and your red and then do a drag. Yes, you absolutely. These are sized perfectly to use the fondant mold that's in the advanced box. To use one of those bows to add to this, that would be super cute. And this is a design that would be really cute in one of those like the set like Tammy did for Halloween, where she had the squares and the rectangles and then had them in different directions. This would be a really good one for that too. And Allison, Debbie is laughing at you. That's so funny. So I don't know. I can't give credit to the original person because I don't know who originally created it. And these days, sometimes you guys, some of these people are claiming not Lila Loa. She's phenomenal and she never does this. But there are some people out there right now that are claiming they created things that some of us have been doing for quite a long time. So each their own if they're comfortable with that. Like maybe you just figured it out, but you need to check sources and see if you really were the first ones. Oh, I'm sorry that it doesn't work. Do you think that has to do with humidity? Like if you ran a vaporizer in your room to get your humidity to the 40%, do you think that would work for you? Like I don't have that problem. I have too much humidity, so I always have to run a dehumidifier to pull it down to 40. But maybe you need to be running a humidifier in your room to get your humidity. Maybe it might work. And I love pink and red together too at Christmas. Red and white's very pretty. White and pink, this doesn't look good in white and pink. It's not dark enough unless you do a really hot pink. That's pretty. It also looks good, like the stick candies, they look really good with green and white. So it would be really cute. It might work if you're in the room because 40% is the optimal humidity for using royal icing and doing techniques like this, the wet on wet. And frankly, you guys, do you see how this one didn't settle down? You see how the candy cane's even a little lifted? As long as you work fast enough, you can make it look like a raised design. I prefer it when it goes totally smooth because I usually want to personalize the cookie or do something else to it in addition to this background, but you can do the other. All right, does anybody have any questions about purchasing the class in a box or the intermediate class or the beginner class? Anybody have questions? Or getting cutters or STLs? Everybody has the website. Debbie posted all the links on the Seriously Sweet page. Lavelle posted the pictures in the regular Cookie Snack Attack group. Oh, I wanted to tell you, we're like 40 people away from 4,500 people in our group. So if you want to do something that helps us out for free, hit that invite button. Go to the Cookie Snack Attack page. Usually in the upper right hand area, there's an invite button, and your friends or your business connections or like people that you're talking with a lot pop up. So if any of those people are cookie people or people that like to watch food shows, you might want to invite them to join our group because we're very, very close to 4,500. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anybody questions? I don't see anything popping up. So let me know if it works. Let me know if it works. One of those vaporizers like the Vicks vaporizer to just put water back in the air, it might help you. And also I'm going to show you something that I sometimes use here when it's really dry in a few weeks. I'm not going to do it till the first of the year. It's on the list for pro tips for 2024. So I can't give you everything in 2023. I have to save some stuff and spread this out. But if there's no questions on class or on the boxes, just know your boxes. I'm expecting to have everything that's ordered by Thursday. I'm expecting to have shipped out of here no later than Friday. And anybody that's already ordered, there is the potential that your boxes might go out Thursday night. The first pre-recorded class will drop in the group the following Saturday in the afternoon, and the first live intermediate level class will be not this weekend, but the following weekend on Saturday from 4 to 7. Get your collaboration pieces in to the collaboration group in the holiday album so they can be part of the video. And I think we're up to about 20 tutorials for the holiday celebration event. I just decided, thanks, Julie. I just decided that I didn't want to endure another "you can't count" comment because it was really like, are you kidding me right now? Over the 13 nights of Halloween plus, and it was supposed to be 12 days of Christmas, and we're up to like 20 and waiting on 2 more people to confirm. So when I post the schedule, I believe it's going to say Christmas. I think it's going to say holiday celebration event, and I'm not numbering it because if somebody else calls up and they're like, hey, I have something, a cool technique I'd like to show, and they want to be in it, then I'm just going to find a daytime place for them, maybe like a Tuesday day at noon, or on Saturday, give them a daytime spot or something. Cause it's just so important that you learn as much as you can right now and stay on the pivot. Okay. Stay on the pivot for your businesses so that you will be alive and thriving. Hello there. Thank you. I know you want your box. No, I can't go to 25 days because I have some stuff I have to do. And part of this celebration event, I will be broadcasting from the road. So I won't even be in Virginia the whole time, but I'll be able to work around the time frame that we have. So we're okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Message me any questions. Go ahead and get your classes purchased so I can start setting up the groups. I'll be working on setting up the groups tomorrow and confirming your purchases and getting things out to you. So just start watching for it, okay? And Debbie says she loved the Halloween nights, and after it was done, I was like, now what do I do? I know it was lonely, right? But you know what's great, you guys? You have that stuff. Those artists donated that to you to use forever. So it's free tutorials. You can watch them whenever you want, and you don't have to use what you learned at Halloween just for Halloween. Just take those techniques. I hope that I've done a good job this year of teaching you specific techniques for a season, but then also teaching you how to go outside the box and use that to create something for the next season. So that was the goal, was to make sure, and the goal was to make you embrace your imperfections, both in yourself and your cookies for 2023. And I'm pretty sure we all got a big old dose of that. Hello. Good to see you. The replays are under videos on the Cookie Snack Attack page or on the Seriously Sweet page, but the easiest way to find them and where they're laid out in date order is on our YouTube channel. Okay, and that is posted at the top of this video. There's a link there once this video ends where you can go over directly to the YouTube channel by clicking on that link, okay? Make sure you subscribe, like it, do all the fun stuff. All right, you guys, I'm going to catch up with you later. If I come up with something else cool to do this week, I'll be back later. Otherwise, I'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.